This is a little project I've been working on for a couple of months now, on and off, not full time obviously. This is a 1966 sixpence, and current value around 2p, 2.5p. And I have taken 20 of these and made them into really tiny, is this going to focus? I should have used a proper camera. A tiny little ring. If you want to know the actual size, this is a penny. That's how diddy they are. And the reason that I've decided to do this little project, which I'm calling the 2020-2020, because it's the year 2020, I've made 20 little rings. It's my neighbour going. I've made 20 little rings out of these sixpences, and they're 20 quid each, which, you know, I really should have charged more, I think, given the amount of time, but I'm selling them in order to buy some professional sound audio recording equipment. One of the things that I've always offered the patients I work with is the ability just to leave some final thoughts. As most people know, well, probably not most people, if you're new to my stuff, I work predominantly with terminally ill patients, and it's not always easy for them to say what they want to say to their family and friends, and so I give them the opportunity to say it to me, and I'll record it, and then they have a chance to review it, and after they've passed away, I'll, if they want, make it available to their family and friends. So I always record it on my phone, which the quality isn't really good enough. So this is selling these. If all of these sell, these 20 coins from 2020 sell for £20 each, that's 400 quid, which will get me something called a Zoom H6 and a couple of microphones, external microphones with it as well. So that will give me the opportunity to record at a distance, so I can socially distance from the patients, and still offer that same kind of final thoughts type thing. One of the other things that I'd like to do when I get that audio recording equipment is to start recording some COVID chronicles, not necessarily with terminally ill patients, but with family and friends and other people that I know, and give them the opportunity just to talk about what COVID has meant for them, how COVID's affected them, their hopes for the future, their fears for the future, what's happened to their business, what's happened to the way they live their day-to-day lives, and keep those as a historic archive, and then perhaps make them available to Sheffield Archives. So that's why these are up for sale. It's been a couple of month project to turn these. There is a video, a making of, I'll put a link to that somewhere under here or somewhere there, or in the description probably, actually, which details the process of making these. And I thought also it'd be really kind of nice kind of gift to give to someone who was, you know, born this year, or give it to the parents of someone who was born this year, because someone who's born this year wouldn't really even understand what a gift is, and they're perfect size really for a child's finger, but I wouldn't recommend it. Really, they would probably end up swallowing it or something, but they make a nice pendant or just a keepsake or whatever, or even a charm on a bracelet. And kind of like symbolising, again, you know, the lucky sixpence thing, symbolising giving a little bit of good luck, because I think, you know, kids born this year, crumbs, they're not going to need it. I don't know. I mean, it's different for me. You know, I'm at the end of my life. They're at the beginning of their life, and who knows what's to come. We can only all hope that collectively we can leave a better world for them than we have at the moment. Anyway, so the 20 quid includes postage. I'll put a link below where you can buy it. You also get, along with the ring, you get a 1966 sixpence. And the thing is, I took these straight from a sealed bullion bag. I've touched these, but I haven't touched the other ones by hand. I took them out wearing gloves, and I will package them wearing gloves. These I have touched, these I haven't. That means whoever touches that will be the first person ever since they were made, because they were made, filled into the bullion bags by machine, sealed, weighed and sealed, and then I cut the seal. So I'm the first person to remove them from that bag, and I haven't touched them. So whoever buys these will get a coin untouched by human hand, and I'm the only person who's actually touched the rings. So there's a little unique factor involved there. Right, well, I hope you have found this interesting, and I hope it gives you an idea of what I do and why I do it. As I say, link below. 2020 2020. Cheers.